And of course, when we start doing some stuff, we should remember those who we need to thank. So I'd like to thank Diane from Bits and Pieces Mosaic for what I'm about to do now, which is basically make my own render using the grout and this stuff that you can't get anymore. But apparently you can use Dave Lastic instead. What it does is turn your grout into a cement-based adhesive, which sounds like a pretty good deal. So I've not done this before. I've only just opened this today. So it's basically make your own render, and I've given it a really good mix, and it's very, very thick and gluggy, which I think is the consistency we want. So I'll ask Diane, how's that? Is that too thick, or do I need it a bit thinner? So now I've got my little trowel tool, so I can just pop that on and press it down. I think maybe, because it's so sticky, I don't want to actually use my hands, so I'm just going to use my trowel. I want to get a bit of a textured background here, because I didn't really want to tile it. I think that would take away from it. And Diane was saying that her favourite tool for making a textured background is a fork. So I thought we'll do a fork test today and see how we go. This is quite nice, isn't it? We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll be able to get the grout to just slide on in with it while this is textured, hence all the protection. So just tooling around now. We'll come back. I'll come back to you when I've done all of this. Just aiming to get it all on, and then I can do the, make sure it's all roughly how I want it. I want to stick this little symbolic dragonfly on it, so I'm just going to butter the whole back and see how we go. I want it to be sort of here, but in a, looks like it's flying in or just about to land in this little posi here. So I'll push it right in and then just clear away the outside of that. And push it down. So it's got nice holding power, but also looks like it's a part of the mosaic. I might tidy that up with a bit of grout. See how I go. Yeah, now I've got the trusty fork. Let's see how I do with the fork. It could be a disaster. So, oh yeah, so I can do up and tidy it up. So I can use this to make the background or the texture, if you like. Then as I get too much, I can just wipe it back. Have it all go in the same direction. And anything that doesn't fit quite right, I don't need to get overly anxious about it, is I can put the grout in when I grout. It'll just all smooth through. Oh, Diane, I'm really liking this texture. Thank you very much for the fork technique. I could have used a little more, well, we'll call it render because that's what we just made, I think. And you can buy renderings. All sorts of stuff. But I think the key is just have it goes. If it doesn't work, what's the worst thing that could happen? I would chisel it off and cover it with grout or stick some more tiles on it. So you need to go gently or firmly. Gently but firmly. So you don't drag it out of the spot. So I'm finding that's very sticky and tacky and it just wants to stay in a big ball. Right, so we look like a tree going upwards. Fabulous. I'll try not to worry it now. I'm going to go away for an hour and then I'm going to peel this off and see what we got.